Is Heartland really coming back for season 19? And could Ty Bordon and Amy Fleming finally share the screen once again? Fans all over the world are asking this question, and rumors are spreading fast. Some say it's confirmed, others say it's only fan hope. But what's the real truth behind the buzz? Let's dive deep into what's going on. Heartland isn't just a television series, it has become a comfort show for millions of people across the globe. For more than a decade, it has given audiences a unique blend of family drama, breathtaking Canadian landscapes, and heartfelt stories about love, healing, and the unbreakable bond between humans and horses. At the center of it all has always been the Fleming Bartlett family, who run their horse ranch in the foothills of Alberta. Since its debut in 2007, Heartland has been more than just another drama. It holds the record as one of the longest-running scripted dramas in Canadian television history. With every season, fans have followed Amy Fleming's journey from a young girl learning to carry on her mother's legacy to a strong woman who has faced incredible challenges, both personal and professional. Alongside her, Ty Bordon became one of the most beloved characters in the show, and together, their love story captured the hearts of fans everywhere. What makes Heartland special is not just the plot, but the way it resonates with viewers. It is wholesome, emotional, and full of life lessons that speak to people of all ages. Whether it's the struggles of family relationships, the beauty of second chances, or the simple joy of caring for animals, Heartland has always offered something deeper than entertainment. It has offered hope. That's why the possibility of a season 19 is such a big deal. For fans, it isn't just another season. It's the chance to continue a journey they've invested nearly 2 decades of their lives into. But here's where things get interesting. Heartland has often been renewed in surprising ways. For example, when some thought the series would end after season 14, especially after Ty Bordon's heartbreaking exit, it kept going strong. Each new season proved that the show still had stories left to tell. This makes the rumors about season 19 believable. After all, the fanbase remains loyal, and the show continues to perform well on streaming platforms like Netflix, bringing in new audiences every year. The question fans are asking now is simple. Will the producers and network make it official? The demand is clearly there. Social media is flooded with posts, fan art, and even petitions calling for more Heartland. Viewers from Canada, the US, Europe, and beyond are united in their love for the series. It isn't just nostalgia, it's the fact that Heartland continues to feel relevant, even as television trends change. Another reason the season 19 talk won't go away is because of the way season 18 wrapped up. While I won't spoil too much here, the season ended with moments that felt open-ended, almost like a door left slightly ajar for future stories. Longtime fans know this is how Heartland often keeps them hooked, by leaving just enough unresolved to make people crave what's next. Could this be the writer's way of hinting at season 19? Or was it simply the natural way the story ended? That's the mystery that fuels the conversation today. For many, the excitement isn't just about another season, but about the possibility of revisiting characters that shaped the heart of the series. And while we'll get into the details about Ty Bordon and Amy Fleming later, it's clear that their story is still the emotional core of what keeps people watching. So, as rumors of a season 19 swirl, the legacy of Heartland gives them power. A show this beloved, this enduring, rarely fades away quietly. Fans don't just want more, they expect it. The real question is, will the studio deliver? And will season 19 bring with it the reunion fans dream about? When it comes to Heartland, rumors travel faster than wildfire on the Alberta plains. The whispers about season 19 started almost the moment season 18 wrapped up. Some fans noticed small details in interviews, while others picked up on the way storylines seemed to pause instead of close. And just like that, the internet lit up with the big question: is season 19 already in the works? Part of the reason the rumors spread so quickly is because of Heartland's history. This is a show that has surprised its audience more than once. Many viewers thought it would naturally come to an end after season 14, especially after the loss of Ty Bordon, but the series proved everyone wrong by returning stronger. It's almost as if Heartland refuses to say goodbye, And that's exactly why people think season 19 is not only possible, but likely. On fan forums, social media pages, and YouTube comments, you'll see theories everywhere. Some claim the cast has been quietly hinting at continuing the story. Others believe that streaming numbers from Netflix and CBC Gem have been too strong for the network to ignore. After all, new viewers keep discovering the show, and old fans continue to rewatch it. From a business point of view, Heartland is still a valuable series, one that can carry another season. There's also the matter of how season 18 ended. Without giving away spoilers, several story arcs felt unfinished. Characters were left standing at crossroads in their lives, which almost seems like an invitation for another season. The writers are known for leaving threads that can be picked up later, and fans are reading this as a clue that the creative team already has plans beyond what we've seen. But here's where the discussion takes a dramatic turn. The return of Ty Bordon. Even though his exit in season 14 was final, fans refuse to let go of the idea that he could somehow return. Some talk about flashback sequences, dream scenes, or even an emotional cameo in Amy's memories. Others hold on to hope that the writers might find a twist, something that brings Ty back in a way no one expects. While this sounds unlikely, it's important to remember that television often bends rules when it comes to beloved characters. Is it possible? Maybe. Is it confirmed? No, but the rumor keeps the fire alive. Amy Fleming is another reason fans feel confident about a season 19. Played by Amber Marshall, Amy is still at the center of the show's heart. Her growth as a mother, trainer, and daughter has been the emotional anchor season after season. Many viewers believe her story still has chapters left to tell, especially with the way her journey was shaped in season 18. Without Amy, Heartland doesn't exist. And as long as she's willing to continue, fans will keep asking for more. Adding to the buzz are small behind-the-scenes hints. Interviews with cast members sometimes include comments like, "We'll see what the future holds," or "There are still many stories in Heartland." While these aren't confirmations, they fuel speculation. People cling to every word, analyzing whether it's a casual remark or a secret signal. So where does this leave us? On one side, we have passionate fans who are convinced that season 19 is inevitable. On the other, we have silence from the network, no official announcements, and no clear schedule. The truth sits somewhere in the middle. Nothing is confirmed, but nothing is impossible either. And that's the unique power of Heartland rumors. They don't just exist as idle talk, they become part of the viewing experience. Fans don't just watch the show, they help keep it alive by imagining what comes next, by refusing to let the story end. Whether or not season 19 becomes reality, the excitement around it proves one thing: Heartland is more than just a series. It's a world fans aren't ready to leave behind. Ty Bordon. Just the mention of his name brings back a rush of memories for Heartland fans. For many, he wasn't just a character, he was the heart of the show. From the moment Ty first stepped onto the ranch in season 1, viewers saw more than a troubled young man trying to escape his past. They saw a story of redemption, growth, and love waiting to unfold. And when his path crossed with Amy Fleming's, it was like destiny had taken its first step. For 14 seasons, Ty's journey shaped the emotional backbone of Heartland. He went from being the quiet outsider to a trusted family member, from an angry teen to a skilled veterinarian, from a man with demons to a husband and father. His love story with Amy wasn't just television romance, it was the kind of story that felt real, the kind that people rooted for with their whole hearts. Fans laughed with them, cried with them, and believed in them. Ty and Amy weren't just characters. They became symbols of hope, healing, and unconditional love. That's why his exit in season 14 hit so hard. When Ty died, it wasn't just a plot twist. It was a shock wave that rippled through the fanbase. Many viewers felt like they had lost someone close to them. The grief wasn't only Amy's grief, it was the audience's too. Heartland is known for its realism, and the decision to write Ty out of the story reflected life's harsh truths. But even with that realism, fans couldn't accept it. The absence of Ty left a hole that no other storyline seemed able to fill, and so the question remains: could Ty ever return? Officially, The answer is no. Actor Graham Wardle chose to leave the series to pursue new paths in his life, and his departure was final. The show itself gave closure to his arc, allowing Amy to step forward as the central figure. But in the world of television, final doesn't always mean forever. This is where rumors, theories, and endless speculation come into play. Some fans believe Ty could appear in flashbacks. Others imagine dream sequences where Amy looks back on their happiest moments together. A few even dare to hope for a dramatic twist, the kind of narrative surprise that television occasionally pulls off against all odds. After all, characters have been brought back in other series after years away, and Heartland is fueled by fan loyalty. Could the writers find a way? Or would that undo the grounded realism that makes a show special? The truth is, Ty's presence hasn't left Heartland, even if he no longer rides across the screen. His memory shapes Amy's choices, his influence guides the family, and his absence is a constant reminder of the stakes of life and love. In many ways, Ty still lives in the story not as a ghost or a mystery, but as a legacy. And maybe that's why fans can't let go. They don't just miss the character, they miss what he represented. Season 19 rumors have only poured fuel on this fire. Whenever fans hear whispers of a new season, the first question isn't about new plot lines or fresh characters. It's always, will Ty be there? That simple question proves the lasting impact he left on Heartland. Even in absence, he is the most talked about figure. So while the realistic answer is that Ty won't return as he once was, the emotional truth is that he never really left. His story with Amy remains the heartbeat of the series, echoing in every moment that comes after. And as fans dream about what season 19 could bring, Ty Bordon continues to ride alongside them in memory, in hope, and in the unshakable bond that Heartland created between character and audience. Amy Fleming. For a long time, fans of Heartland, her name is more than just a character credit. She represents the soul of the series. From the very first episode, when tragedy pushed a young Amy into responsibilities bigger than her years, she has stood as the beating heart of Heartland Ranch. Her journey isn't only about horses and healing, it's about resilience, family, and finding light even in the darkest moments. What makes Amy special isn't just her skill with horses, though that gift is central to the story. It's the way she approaches life itself with patience, compassion, and courage. Viewers have grown up with her, watched her fall in love, start a family, and face challenges that would have broken anyone else. And when Ty Bordon's story came to an end, it was Amy who showed the strength to keep moving, even when her world was shattered. That strength wasn't just written into the script, it resonated with millions of fans who saw a piece of themselves in her grief and her recovery. In many ways, Amy embodies the spirit of Heartland itself. Just like the ranch, she adapts to change, she heals what is broken, and she carries forward traditions while embracing the future. She has become the anchor for every storyline, the person who connects all the other characters, from her daughter, Lindy, to her grandfather, Jack. Without Amy, Heartland would feel incomplete. And that's why the idea of a season 19 feels not only possible, but almost necessary. Her journey isn't finished, not yet. Think about how her story has unfolded. At first, Amy was the girl with a gift, learning to step into her mother's shoes. Over time, she became a teacher, a leader, and a mother herself. Each stage of her life brought new challenges and new lessons, many of which mirrored the struggles of real viewers watching at home. That's the unique power of Heartland. It isn't just fiction, it reflects the lives of its audience. And Amy is at the center of that reflection. Fans who hold out hope for season 19 often point to Amy's unresolved arcs. How will she continue to raise Lindy in a world without Ty? Will she find new purpose, new challenges, maybe even new love? These are questions the show has only begun to explore. And for every fan who misses Ty, there are just as many who want to see Amy's story continue, to see how she carries on with grace, determination, and maybe even a few surprises. Amber Marshall, the actress who brings Amy to life, has also fueled this sense of hope. In interviews, she has spoken with deep affection for the character and the fans who follow her. While she has never promised endless seasons, Her commitment to Amy feels steady, as if she too believes the story still has ground to cover. Every smile, every tear, every moment she shares on screen reminds viewers why Amy Fleming is more than just a role. She is a symbol of growth and endurance. So when fans dream about season 19, they aren't just asking for another set of episodes. They're asking to continue walking beside Amy Fleming, to see where her path leads next, to celebrate her victories, share in her struggles, and witness how she guides the next generation at Heartland Ranch. Ty may have been her great love, but Amy's story is far from over. Her strength, her compassion, and her ability to heal are the threads that hold Heartland together. And that's why Amy is the key to everything. If Heartland does return for season 19, it will be because her journey demands to be told. Fans don't just want to see her, they need to. Because as long as Amy rides across those wide Alberta fields, Heartland will never truly end. Whenever a beloved show like Heartland sparks rumors, the line between what's real and what's wishful thinking becomes blurry. Season 19 is no exception. On one hand, fans are piecing together tiny clues, reading between the lines of interviews, and creating their own proof that the series will return. On the other hand, the official word from CBC and the production team is far more cautious. So let's lay everything out clearly, what we know and what we're only guessing. The first fact, as of now, there has been no official confirmation of Heartland Season 19. No press release, no production announcement, no confirmed filming dates. This means everything floating around online about trailers or release dates is either speculation or fan-made. If you've seen a so-called Season 19 trailer, chances are it was created by fans using clips from older seasons. That doesn't mean the excitement is fake, but it does mean it's not official. The second fact, Heartland continues to perform well. Ratings for Season 18 were strong, and streaming numbers on platforms like Netflix prove the series still has a loyal and growing audience. From a business perspective, this makes renewal very possible. Networks don't easily cancel shows that continue to bring in viewers. This fact gives the rumors strength because the demand for more Heartland is undeniable. Now, onto speculation. One of the biggest theories is that the way Season 18 ended was a setup for Season 19. Some fans point to unfinished storylines and character arcs as evidence that the writers have more planned. While that may feel true, it's also how Heartland has always told its stories, leaving some threads open for natural continuation. It doesn't necessarily mean a new season is locked in, but it fuels the conversation. Another major piece of speculation revolves around the cast. Fans often highlight small comments made by Amber Marshall or other actors in interviews. Phrases like "there are more stories to tell" or "we'll see what happens" are quickly interpreted as secret confirmations. But in reality, actors rarely reveal production plans before the network does. These hints are encouraging, but they don't guarantee anything. And then, of course, there's the Ty Bordon speculation. Despite the finality of his exit, some fans refuse to rule out his return. Talk of dream sequences, flashbacks, or special appearances spreads quickly online, creating the illusion of possibility. The truth? There is no official plan for Ty to return, but his lasting impact means fans will continue to include him in every rumor. So where does this leave us? The facts are simple. No official renewal, no confirmed cast announcements, no official trailer. The speculation, however, is massive. Unfinished arcs, fan-made trailers, cast interviews, and the sheer weight of Heartland's legacy. Together, they keep the idea of Season 19 alive even without solid proof, and maybe that's the beauty of it. Heartland has always thrived on the connection between its story and its fans. Even when the facts are limited, the speculation keeps the spirit of the show alive. It's proof that after nearly 2 decades, Heartland isn't just a TV series, it's a living, breathing world carried forward by its community. After exploring all the rumors, the facts, and the hopes tied to Heartland, one truth stands out. This series is more than television. It has become a family tradition, a place of comfort, and a story that feels like home to millions of viewers. That's why the question of season 19 carries so much weight. It isn't just about another set of episodes, it's about whether fans will get the chance to step back into a world they're not ready to leave behind. We've seen how the legacy of the show fuels speculation. We've felt the emotional pull of Ty Bordon, whose presence still echoes through every storyline. And we've recognized Amy Fleming's strength, the anchor that holds the series together. Together, they remind us why Heartland matters, and why even whispers of renewal can ignite a storm of excitement. But here's the bottom line. As of now, season 19 isn't officially confirmed. What exists is a mixture of fact and fan-driven hope. And maybe that's part of what makes this conversation so powerful. Heartland has always been about holding on to hope through loss, through change, through new beginnings. So while we wait for official word, fans continue to do what they've always done, keep the spirit of Heartland alive. Now, the question shifts to you. Do you believe Heartland should return for season 19? Do you think Ty Bordon's story deserves another chapter, even in memory? And what future do you imagine for Amy Fleming as she leads the ranch into a new era? Your thoughts, your hopes, and your voice matter, because this fan community has always been the heartbeat of Heartland. So, share your opinion in the comments below. Do you want to see season 19 happen?